And the official getting Hacksaw Butch Reed and Junkyard Dog into the center of the ring, trying to keep these two contained so we can get this thing underway. Meanwhile, these two are exchanging quite the words. And JYD slapping the hand of Reed. Oh, and now there we go. Reed takes the first few strikes, rather, from JYD. It's all about the North American Championship. And Butch Reed, former All-American pro footballer, turned to professional wrestling. And the Junkyard Dog, he's just got that right amount of attitude to him. That right amount of attitude, that right amount of jiveness that the crowd loves about him. And JYD keeping the right stance, making sure he does not get off his guard, especially with the title on the line. He cannot afford to be off his game here tonight in Houston. And Hacksaw heads into the corner, checking for blood, it seems. Those were some heavy shots from JYD. And we're right back to square one. You know, when you get to matches like these, you got to feel your opponent out, see what works, see what doesn't. Kind of test where your opponent's weaknesses are. And that's what's happening right now as these two tie up, collar and elbow, looking for the upper hand on the other. And here comes Hacksaw Butch Reed now with some offense as he sends JYD into the ropes. But JYD explodes out with a shot of his own. Oh, outsmarting Butch Reed. Boom, what a forearm. Almost turning Butch Reed inside out with that heavy forearm. And Reed rolling to the outside onto the floor, buying himself some time to recuperate. The title cannot change hands on countout nor disqualification. Butch Reed figuring out where am I getting back in the ring? And now pulling himself back up. And you can hear the electric JYD chants here in Houston. And Butch Reed's face says it all. I don't think he's too pleased by those JYD chants. That just tells you exactly who Houston wants to see be North American champion when this match is all said and done. Oh, great counter. And then close it off with a nice right to the face of Butch Reed. Reed not in a good position. Reed, the North American champion, in trouble. JYD has had some really good offense since the bell rang. And Reed being stalked by JYD. And now JYD going to work on that left arm of Reed. And now it seems that JYD has found a weakness in Butch Reed. And this is where JYD becomes so dangerous. He can be very unpredictable and even more dangerous when he's focused. You know, like a Junkyard Dog, he likes to strike and he likes to have a powerful bite to his attacks. Meanwhile, it's Reed who's starting to fight back, finding a little bit of hope for the North American champion. And it's JYD who's starting to catch a few strays. Oh, look at that shot. And now it's Reed who finds his way back into this. A chokehold, the official forcing the break, and not a legal hold. Driving the knees onto JYD. JYD kicks out at 2. And boom, what a shot to JYD. You see the impressive stature of Hacksaw Butch Reed. He can bench press over 500 pounds. Talk about an incredible feat of strength. And with 5 minutes going by, this match continues. Went for a double axe handle, but JYD goes a little bit lower to the midsection. And a headbutt. And both men think of the same thing. A double clothesline. Both Reed and Dog are down and out. Who's going to get back up to their feet first and capitalize on this situation? And as these two work their way back up to their feet, it's a big turning point. Now a headbutt from JYD knocked both of them down. JYD took a bit of damage, doing damage to Hacksaw Butch Reed. And now it's Reed is back up to his feet first, and JYD not too far behind. But Reed got the first shots. But now these two trading blows back and forth, going tit for tat in the center of the ring. Who's going to get the upper hand? They're both reaching out to try and out-muscle the other. And now it's Reed on top of JYD. But JYD rolls over, laying in heavy shots of his own. It's turned out into quite the fight between these two to get the upper hand in this North American Championship match. And now both, once again, they make it back up to their feet. JYD throws the first strike, snapmare, and a side headlock. This chin lock here on the champion, looking to put the champion away. And for JYD, this is a great strategy. Knock the air out of your opponent, especially when the damage has already been done throughout the match. The further you get in a match like this and you get the chance to knock the wind out of your opponent, especially when you have a heavier opponent. They have so much mass that they're carrying that movement becomes more difficult for them the longer this match goes on, because they are carrying more mass, more muscle. And for the airway to be sucked out of Hacksaw Butch Reed would be big for JYD. But right now, it's Hacksaw who's fighting back with a leg drop, takes down JYD. Now on the middle rope, and a knee drop lands, picture perfect. A little bit of emphasis off that kick out by JYD, showing some sign of life in this match. And it's Reed right back on the attack, has this chin lock from behind. At first you saw the knee being driven in the back, but now you see Reed pushing down JYD into the mat. And JYD realizing he needs to keep his shoulders off the mat. Otherwise, that would be a cover. This is a deep point in the match. We are in the deep waters. And JYD needs to capitalize on the energy of the crowd from all these JYD chants. Whatever hope there is left, he's going to have to find a way to push through. But Hacksaw Butch Reed is really doing a really good job of keeping JYD grounded with this chin lock. And JYD having a hard time finding any room to push free. Reed was using that bottom rope temporarily for added pressure. And the official finally scouted it. Oh, what an elbow drop. And now Reed goes to the cover. And another kick out by JYD, showing that there's hope left. Boom, what a shot to JYD. And again. But now it's JYD who's starting to fight back. The dog is fighting back, showing signs of life. Boom. And he takes down Reed. Sweeping Reed off his feet. Oh, but Reed able to find that bottom rope, forcing the rope break. And Junkyard Dog going right back on the attack of Butch Reed. That's what you got to do. You got to stay on your opponent, especially in a high caliber match like this. When you know how strong your opponent is, you cannot afford to give your opponent any time to recover. What a vicious headbutt from the dog. And just being sent across the canvas all the way back with that vicious headbutt. That's what you have to do. You have to stay on the money. You have to keep on the attack. Meanwhile, Reed is in deep trouble. Was first on wobbly legs, now knocked right down into the mat. Junkyard Dog staying on the attack. He needs to get his hands off the throat if he doesn't want to get disqualified. But it's Reed who rakes the face of JYD to force a break. And now these two tumbling to the mat as these two roll around trying to get the upper hand on the other. Have these chokeholds and grip. And once again, it's a back and forth situation here. Whose shot is going to be heavier than the other? And that time, JYD got the upper hand. But can he stay on the attack? And oh, what a counter. Oh, sent into the official. And the crash of JYD into the corner. The official got caught. And now it's Butch Reed, who's now found himself in the driver's seat of this championship match. And now another official. Oh, and now the second official's out. This time it's JYD who sends Reed into the official. Is that Bundy? And now it's Bundy who's clobbering JYD from behind, taking advantage of the opportunity. And here comes JYD. And a drop kick right to the back of the head of JYD is Hacksaw Butch Reed. Hacksaw heading up to the top. Shoulder tackle off the top. And it's over. Hacksaw Reed off that top rope. So, according to Mid-South rules, off the top rope is a disqualification. Therefore, despite the cover, the match ended in disqualification. The title does not change hands via disqualification, but JYD gets the victory via disqualification, but the title does not change hands. A tough loss for JYD, or tough, not leaving with a championship, rather, for JYD. Tough situation. A hard-fought match between Junkyard Dog and Hacksaw Butch Reed. Whilst Reed will leave with the North American Championship, under Mid-South rules, Junkyard Dog is victorious via disqualification.